What up guys, Kevin here again today with another video. And for today's video guys, I'm going to talk about how to get out of a slump or a rut or whatever you want to call it. Basically, how can we get you to stop feeling or being a specific way and get you to move forward. So make sure you guys stay till the end guys, because I'm going to go over my 4 tips that I know will help you get out of this rut, get out of this slump and start moving towards a goal or something that you want to achieve. So guys, starting off with the first thing is, number 1 is, why are you in this slump? Okay? How did this exactly start? So you want to actually ask yourself is, what is your major setback? Okay? This is the first thing, is actually come up with the conclusion of what the hell is setting me back. So I wrote down a couple things here. Fear of actually trying something, right? We all know that person, and I've been there too, where you're just too scared to actually get out and try something, right? Maybe you have a fear of trying, a fear of going out to approach and do this and apply for that and give it a shot. You're not even afraid, you're too afraid to do that. Maybe that's your setback. Second one is tired all the time. Maybe you're just very tired, right? I know people, and I've actually had this too, is where like I literally used to sleep 10 to 12 hours. It was absolutely awful. And I was just always tired. I was always lazy, I was always tired, and there is a reason for that, which we're going to get into. Okay? Number 3 is confidence issues. This is another one. Is your setback a confidence issue? Right? It kind of links with the trying, but maybe you have an issue with, maybe you have a couple ideas at a business, but you're afraid to present them because of your confidence, because you don't believe in yourself. Is that one of your setbacks? Okay, so these are just 3 that I've labeled on the board. There could be more, but I want you guys to ask yourself, what is actually setting you back from actually starting or getting out of this slump? What is causing you, what is starting this whole setback or this slump or this whole rut that you're stuck in? That's the first thing I want you guys to do. So write these down, question yourself, pause the video, and come back for part 2. Sorry, number 2. So number 2, guys, is what may be causing the actual setbacks. So the first thing we did here is we asked ourselves, let's say, we'll use the tired one. Let's say that you've come to the conclusion, listen, man, I am tired all the time. Okay, now, why am I tired? Is it my nutrition? Is it my sleep schedule? Is this something hormonally? Okay? I wrote down here, for example, what may be causing it? Lifestyle. Lifestyle can be causing a fear of trying, tired all the time, or confidence issues, and I'll tell you why. If you have a specific lifestyle around people that are fearful, you're also going to adapt that mindset and you're going to have a fear of trying. Okay? I've also put down your nutrition. Well, let's talk about the tired all the time. You may be tired all the time because your nutrition is shit. You're eating garbage every day, you're having fast-acting carbohydrates, you're having sugar all the time, your energy levels are all over the place, and you're not getting adequate sleep. You're probably eating a big meal before bed. You're not getting deep sleep, or you're oversleeping because hormonally there's an issue going on there. Okay? Nutrition can also affect confidence, believe it or not, right? Want to know why? Well, if your energy is all over the place and you're not stable, your confidence is not going to be stable either. Environment. Who are you surrounded by? Maybe you're surrounded by a group of people that aren't confident, or maybe they've shamed you your whole life. Well, what does that do to your confidence? Right? If you're called X name over and over, or told the same story since you were young, your confidence is probably going to be crap. You're not even going to be able to start, because that's your major setback. Now, this part is very important, guys. Finding out what causes it is going to allow you to now move on to part 3, which is going to create a plan to transform. Okay, so let's move back up. Let's do the tired one. Let's say you are tired all the time. You have no life within yourself. You feel like every day you get up is a drag. You're just like, it's not even that that you don't have the ability to do it, you don't have the energy. So, well, why don't you have the energy? Let's say it's nutrition, okay? We come up with a plan to say, okay, I've been eating crap for the past X amount of years or months. Let's play around with a couple things. Intermittent fasting, carb cycling, ketogenic, paleo, more organic foods, right? Let's play the game. Not one is best for you, but let's see how you feel doing these foods at this time, right? I'll give an example of mine, which I've said before. I like to fast in the morning from a cognitive perspective. Screw the body fat. We're talking about the way you feel now. I am more clear when I don't have food in me in the morning or anything, right? This is from a mental clarity, which we're focused on, tired all the time, from an energetic standpoint, okay? If we can come up with certain foods and nutrition that's going to help bring you back to number one, to get you out of this slump, well, what do you think that does now with a plan? Now we can create a plan that is actually going to work, because a lot of times people create plans without actually finding out how, and then the plan is not sustainable. We need to create a sustainable plan for you. Let's do another example. Let's do confidence issues. So your major issue is confidence. Okay? So we know that you have a confidence issue due to the way you grew up to your environment, because you've been shamed, put down your whole life from your parents, from your friends, from your coworkers, whatever the case is. You have a confidence issue. Okay? Alright. We need to now come up with the how are we going to fix this? Okay? Or better yet, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to do it? And then short and long-term plan. If it's a confidence issue, okay, why am I not confident? Okay, so these people have been ingraining certain belief systems within myself that are false. Why I say it's false is because they created them, not yourself. You can recalculate your brain, like I've talked about in my subconscious video here, to regain your confidence. We're gonna come up with a plan where each day we do a couple things that make us feel good. If you feel good, you perform good, meaning your confidence goes up, and this repetitive pattern boosts your confidence, which makes you actually want to get out of that slump. It's gonna make you actually improve and get out there and do something. So that would be the confidence part. Short-term goal, do one thing a day that boosts your confidence. Long-term plan or long-term goal is get the promotion to that job and actually ask your boss or put your plan out there to him, present it to him, right? That could be a long-term plan. Now the fourth one is to tie all this up, guys. Execute, 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 repetition, repetition, repetition. For this to work, right, you find out what it is, what is the problem, what has made this problem actually occur and what's causing this problem. Create the plan step by step with the what, the how, short term, long term to get there, and now actually execute. Now the execution part is obviously, it's actions. Out of this whole list, the most important is always to do, I've talked about it before, moving in the complete wrong direction is better than not moving at all, because you're actually learning as you bump your head into the wall. Failure is growth. Failure is opportunity for growth, or you don't actually fail until you quit, so you keep growing and you learn. So execution and having the mind and thought that things are not going to go in a straight line. Remember this, life is not always continuous. Life is continuously moving, but we're not always moving in a straight line. We may be moving like this, a step to the left, a step back, back forward, reanalyze, re-execute. And if there was a fifth one on this, guys, is after a certain amount of weeks, maybe you've hit a short-term or a long-term plan, we now reevaluate the whole plan and say, well, how's my nutrition, how is my energy at this moment? How much have I improved in 8 weeks? How's my confidence issues? And you go back to your journal or to whatever you've accomplished in those 8 weeks, and you say, holy shit, I didn't even leave my bed for the past freaking 4 weeks. And now I'm out there, could be something small. I'm freaking accomplishing, running down 3 goals a day. These small steps, these small little triggers are positive feedbacks to your brain to induce your confidence. You look back, you see that I'm moving, I'm actually getting up, I'm sleeping 8 hours and I feel great. You're writing that down, you're paying attention, you're reinforcing it to your brain, and you've been coming up with all the plans. So now you've reevaluated that this plan is actually working. Maybe it hasn't been working. Reevaluate, okay, you know what, I actually don't feel that much different from the beginning. Let's execute with something else. Maybe a different diet, right? Maybe a different way to raise your confidence from just, maybe you're not the best at talking, maybe you need to boost your confidence by doing exercise, right? Maybe you're not a physical person, now you can do that. So there's a whole bunch of different ways. The whole goal here, guys, I want you to go step by step. What is the problem? How did this problem occur? Create a plan, the what, the how, short term, long term. Then you execute. Once you've executed and you know that it's not a straight line, that you have a couple setbacks, so that's part of life, you reevaluate and notice, are you moving in this direction? Are you moving in the opposite direction, or are you stationary? These are things you want to go over, guys, okay? So, That's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it was informative. You guys gained some insight, and this may help you get out of your slump. These are things that I've tried with myself, and I'm telling you guys, it has made all the difference by analyzing and doing these things. And remember, guys, the most important is action. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel because I got more videos like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day and stay tuned until next time. Peace.